The obesity crisis is fueled by feminism. That was what a British food policy advisor called Rosie Boycott said at a recent festival. Her claim is that feminism has fueled the obesity crisis not through the fat acceptance movement that some people have blamed for normalizing obesity. No, she's talking about the decline of home cooking. Her claim is that women's widespread entry into the workplace has meant that the family no longer consistently eats homemade food. She now says that there is a lost generation of people who rely solely on fast food. And she's backed up by a fair amount of research. To be clear, there are many causes of obesity, both environmental and genetic, and we can never downplay the role of genes. However, research has also shown that for every 10 hours a woman works outside of the home, the more likely her children will become overweight. And this correlation applies to all jobs and all levels of education. What's interesting about what the London Food Policy Advisor said is that she feels partly responsible for this because she was a founder of a feminist magazine back in the early 70s, which encouraged women to stop cooking and focus on getting ahead instead. Now she says that schools have given up cooking and everyone has given up cooking. When she was asked at the festival if the obesity crisis was an unintended consequence of feminism, she said, yes, it's certainly been fueled by the fact that women work and that we have had massive changes happen to society because of this. You can see in the following graph, which shows how much time is spent on what's called household management, that the time spent on this has declined significantly since the 1960s. Rosie Boycott says that when women go into work, that's when fast food arrives. Other changes, which have been documented by researchers since the advent of feminism, have included the decline of female happiness. This was shown in a famous 2009 paper. I recently submitted an article to the European Parliament on stress and the decline of female happiness. In it, I talk about the very high rates of anxiety and depression which are affecting women across the Western world. And I make some speculations as to why this might be the case. Now, I'm certainly not arguing that women should all stop working and get back into the kitchen with bare feet. However, I do think research showing that women are becoming less happy and that more time spent away from children contributes to obesity is very interesting. And we should talk about this and explore it with an open mind. But you can bet good money that these issues will not be covered or even touched by mainstream media because, of course, they run against the feminist orthodoxy. I'm Claire Lehman for the Rebel.media. If you would like to see more commentary that you will not find anywhere else, make sure you like and subscribe.